fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Jackson now off the bootleg. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down.
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Bills take over
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll run on first down. Stevens. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A gain of 32 that time.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Dancing to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bills 14, Bengals nothing. Timer back.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 26-yard line.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Complete to
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Allen sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, it's Stevens. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Another Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Tackled at the 46.
Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bills 14, Bengals 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The tackle made.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Allen going to throw. That is caught inside the 5. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will extend their lead. And his kick is good.
That's the score. Bills 21, Bengals 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And a Bengal 1st down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Jackson on 1st down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed as 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
Operating from the gun, Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Number 84.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so, because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen now on 1st down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Allen off the play fake. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Flushed out right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Jackson now, operating from the gun. His throw incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
It's now
on 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll keep it on the ground. Stevens. And he is going to lose yardage here. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Let's take it at around the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he'll throw right away. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevens. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Stevens. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
That's good.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.